So hello everyone, it's your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into the Turn Up the Base Buttersilk concealer from One Size Beauty. I ordered this I think toward the middle of the week because I wanted to try it out. I love Patrick Starr's stuff, so I figured we could go ahead and try it out today. I've got the shade Dark 3G, which is dark with golden undertones. It's 25 bucks, and it has, let me see, how many ounces it is? 0.23 ounces or 7 milliliters. And what is it supposed to do? It says an all-day wear, do it all, medium to full coverage, of course, because it's Patrick Starrr concealer that acts as the most targeted texture solver, gliding on skin like butter on toast. Because he has textured skin, of course, because he has razor bumps and things like that, because he is a man. So I was excited to get my hands on this just because y'all know I have texture issues as well. Plus it said it was really silky. So it says the coverage is full, it's matte, it's a liquid, it's good for normal, dry, combination of oils, so basically all skin types. Its highlighted ingredients are caffeine. It helps visibly depuff and support skin. Avocado and mango butter hydrates and nourishes to smooth texture. Exclusive peptide blend supports natural collagen to help improve texture. Okay, all that sounds good to me. This waterproof and oil controlling concealer uses texture solving ingredients to visibly smooth skin. The buttery coated pigment allows enough play time for the formula to do it all. Spot treat, conceal and bright under eyes and shaped face. It also does not cake, crease, or transfer. Okay, so we'll see about this and Mr. Patrick Starrr. But I was excited to get my hands on it. I'm going to use some stuff from some other boy beauty brands or other beauty boy collabs, because of course y'all know I love neon anyway. So we're going to use the Dusk to Dawn palette today for my bronzer and my blush. If you haven't been here before, like I ordered this when it first came out, and they accidentally sent me one with an extra, I believe it's an extra contour shade, or that might just be extra bronzer shade. Anyway, they sent me an extra shade here where the highlighter was supposed to be. So I contacted the brand, and they immediately, like 10 minutes later, DM'd me that they were sending me another, and didn't ask me to send this back or anything. So that was just one of the things that made me love this brand. But we're going to use Neon Emulate face palette today, and we're going to use all the stuff I have from Patrick Starrr. So we're going to use his original powder to go underneath the eyes, since I only have the dark powder in his one size. And yes, I do have a full size. I just leave like travel size things at my grandmother's house, because you know, I don't want to leave my full size products here. And then I have the travel size primer. I did get this sample primer. I'm not a huge fan of it, just because I feel like it's quite drying on the face the 2 or 3 times I've used it. But you know, we're gonna use it today because we're trying to use all Patrick stuff. And then the other stuff I'm using is from Beauty Boy. So I have like the, what do you call it, I have the Makeup by Ariel brushes we'll be using on my face with all these products. And then except for the foundation brush, I didn't like his foundation brush, so we're not gonna use that. But yeah, oh, let me take this ring off because I just feel like it scratched my forehead. Oh, well y'all, so I guess I'm gonna do a story time catch up type situation as I put on makeup, but y'all, it was too funny. So I go on there to Trinity's page yesterday, and I was talking about how I wasn't impressed with the new Profusion Mean Girls brand, because I remember Bad Beauty showing a preview of some of the stuff on her Will I Buy Makeup Releases video for August, and I was like, I don't really like the way this is looking. And then I saw other people post previews, and I wasn't impressed with it. We just gonna put 2 of these Natasha Denona foundations together. So this is Face Glow. I know this is the one that what's her name, Samantha Bradley really likes. So I wanted to try it out. I got 90 dark, and then y'all know this is the Transfer Matte one that I've been wearing, in 85 warm neutral dark. So I just decided to combine them today so I can get a nice matte glow, because it's like a Your Skin but better matte foundation. And then I wanted a little bit of glow, so I was like, I'll add 90 plus 90 is a little bit darker, and since it's summertime it could help out my face. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, so yeah, I go on there and I wrote a comment, and I was like, I'm disappointed in this collection, you know, like it doesn't scream Mean Girls to me at all, so I'm like not interested or whatever. And somebody was talking about how the bronzers was ashy, and it's like, I've noticed they don't really make complexion things for people my color too well, and if they do, it's like literally probably like my shade or a shade lighter than me, and then like that's it. At least that was my personal experience at the Walmart I went at. Maybe it's different than the other ones, I can't say. So somebody commented to me and they're like, yeah, I've worked for the sister brand and I wouldn't recommend you, you know, like buy from them. So I don't know if they have negative comments on Glassdoor like Anastasia Beverly Hills does, or what's going on there. But I was like, well, it's only 2 things I like from them, sis, and you know, like I can replace them with other drugstore things in my collection. Because if you all remember, when it came to Profusion, I said the foundation was nice, but it's like, you know, I have other foundations from the drugstore that's better, like the L'Oreal Freshwater one that everybody really liked when it first came out a couple of years ago. Like I can replace with that. And like the one brush I had from them I liked, it's like a eyeshadow brush or whatever. I'm like, I can replace it with, you know, my BH Cosmetic brush sets. So I was like, you know, it's fine. Whatever. I wasn't really big on the eyeshadows. If you all remember, I tried them like 2 or 3 times. There's only one eyeshadow palette I liked, okay, and it's like when the Urban Decay Naked Honey went 50% off, I didn't need it. So I was like, you know, anything I have from that I can replace. So they get in trend with comment sections like, we're not gonna let the haters keep us down or whatever. First of all, you a major brand that has plenty of people that like you, so why do you care what I think? Because that was my first thought. Like, you really sit up here went out of your way to comment to me. I have less than 500 subscribers. Why do you care what I think? I'm like quite telling. But I remember when I first started out, like my first year here on YouTube, because I think I'm on like year 4. I don't remember. But my first year on YouTube, they had started following me like on Instagram, and then I talked about how I didn't like their eyeshadows. And obviously they unfollowed me, and I was like, fine with me, because I didn't like them. I don't know. And then like, I know Casey Holmes and a lot of other people would talk about them, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice, I'm glad you like them. And I normally like what Casey likes, but it's like with the face palettes, it's like they don't have any colors for any of my skin tone. And this being the year of like everybody trying to be inclusive with bronzers, that's like the hot thing right now. Everybody's being inclusive with bronzers, and you come up with this face bronzer in this Mean Girls collection that does not work on anyone darker than, you know, someone who is medium complexion isn't endearing you to my heart, in addition to me not liking other things from your collection, me feeling like your complexion isn't deep enough. But I just thought it was hilarious, y'all, that they went out of their way to comment, and then one of their super stans decided to like message me about like, if you don't like it, then don't buy it. I was like, well, obviously I'm not gonna buy it if I just talked about me not being impressed with it. Thank you, have a nice day. So she starts leaving these long dissertation messages or whatever, and I'm like, look honey, if Profusion and I already had a conversation about this in this comment section and you can see it, why do you keep coming to me? She's like, well, if I was them, I would respond to you too, because I feel like if I worked hard on a product and somebody just shitted on it and said they didn't like it, I'd feel some type of way too. Nobody said they shouldn't feel no type of way. Nobody said they shouldn't comment. You're the one who keeps trying to comment and make me feel differently about it. If I don't like the collection, I don't like the collection. And you constantly commenting to me isn't going to change my opinion on the matter. And I never said anything rude to the girl. I was just like, you know, I just asked her. I'm like, because you know how some people just go out of the way to comment to the people who look like me in the comment section when they make a negative comment about something they like, and they don't address everyone. So I politely asked her, I'm like, well, did you address your concerns with everybody who had a negative comment about it, or did you just, you know, decide that you were going to come my way and bring their BS up here? So she's like, no, I commented on everyone who had a negative comment. I just don't see what the point of you being negative about their product was when, you know, if you don't like it, don't buy it. But why do you care, sis? I'm thinking about mine. I hope they paying her well so she going out of her way or whatever. So then they come back again talking about some they didn't pull up from the south, come over from the south side from this. I'm like, no, you didn't just come from my hood. Because ain't nobody on the south side of Chicago quit any bronzer that you made, because you don't make anything for anybody who looks like me, so you over here trying it. So that's when I went in on them. And that's exactly what I said. I said, that's funny because that bronzer palette you made ain't working for nobody on the south side of Chicago, so how you pull it up from the south side? Ain't no way you pull it up from the south side, because what you made don't even work for anybody on the south side. What are you talking about? So of course after I left that comment, they didn't have anything to say. And then the girl was like, I'm sorry if you felt like I was being mean or whatever, because I guess she thought that I guess she thought I was gonna back down or something. It's like, no, my opinion ain't gonna change shit. I have no problem being that person that goes against the grain. I've been like that for quite a while, and for sure not gonna stop now. So she was like, well, my apologies, and I'm sorry if I offended you or whatever. I'm like, honey, I was never worried about it. You came for me, nobody sent for you, so I'm gonna just do what I do and go about my day. Okay, so this is plastic. It's not glass. But I just thought I'd share that with y'all because I thought it was hilarious. So it's like, apparently I make more of an impact than I even realized. Because y'all, we sitting over here with not even 500 subscribers, and like a major brand is going out of their way to be in their feelings because I don't like their stuff. Like, if plenty of other people like your stuff, why do you care what I think? So they don't know how they just made my day. That was so amusing to me. The fact that they did all that just because I didn't like a collection they came out with. Like, you act like you was sending it to me in PR if I did like it or something. So like, why do you care? I really don't understand. But I was very much amused. So color looks nice. Let me see. I don't know if I'd say it feels silky to me. But, you know. I do like the consistency of it and the way it spreads out nicely though. That's nice. Oh, so another thing I wanted to share with y'all. So I quit one of my 2 jobs. So the job I've had for like the last 6 years that I actually hated for like the last 3 to 4 years, I finally got rid of them Friday. So now my part-time job I used to go to on the weekend is my full-time job, and I am super excited. Because first of all, it means I can like review more content for you all because, you know, at that job I can actually wear makeup. And when I had for like 6 years or whatever, I couldn't like test out products and do stuff like that. And since that was my main job, obviously I only had like 2 to 3 days to test out products for y'all. And that's if I like got up on Friday like afternoon and did all my eyeshadow videos till Friday night, and then went to sleep and got up Saturday morning and did like my, you know, reviews or whatever to do my wear tests and all that. And then like Sunday I would do like more wear tests, or like try to do all my Instagram pictures and that, and try to make stuff get done that way for my channel. So finally I can test more things, which I'm super excited about, because I'll be working there like 5 days a week. So oh, this blends out really nicely, and I'm loving the highlight that's giving me. Okay, oh, okay, Patrick, I mean, I knew he wasn't gonna let me down, because one thing I love about Patrick is his complexion. I think it is everything, so I am super excited. But look how, honey, look at that highlight. Look how smooth, and yeah, it's not putting up texture in any way. Okay, Patrick. I knew you weren't going to let me down, Patrick, honey. Okay, okay. But yeah, y'all, so I just had to share the news. I'm so excited. I just started there full time yesterday. And the funny thing is, my job was talking about how they were going to miss me and all that. I'm like, the only reason you're going to miss me is because I'm the person who has the most seniority on the team. So it's like I know how to do the most stuff by myself, to where you don't have to babysit me in order to get stuff done. Like, you know, I will get it done on my own, because I'm a, you know, self-sufficient, independent person who doesn't mind, like, doing stuff for themselves, by themselves. So, you know, I just... That's the only reason they miss me. Plus, like, they can't seem to keep people. So it's like people keep quitting on them. They've had like 4 people quit on them in like, I want to say the span of like 2 months. So it's like, I'm feeling like that's another reason they miss me, just because it's like, it's, in the job I used to have, it takes you a year to properly train someone. Y'all, I'm really loving the brightness of the concealer and how smooth it looks on the skin. Okay, Patrick. Let's see how smooth it looks on the actual texture areas on my face, which is my cheeks. Because that's why I feel like I get the texture. But I feel like I picked out the perfect coloring and the perfect shade. And I'm here for it. But yeah, so I'm thinking in my mind, like, y'all just gonna miss me. Because I'm one of those people who, like, you know, comes to work and does their job like it's supposed to. Doesn't have to be babysat. You don't have to, like, watch over and make sure I actually am doing what I'm supposed to do. Because I feel like if somebody's paying you to do something, whether you actually like what you do at that moment or not, it's like they paid you to do it. So just, you know, go ahead and do it. Like, mentally prepare yourself for whatever it is and just go ahead and do it. That's how I've always been. That's how I was always taught. Like, you know, they're paying you to do the job, so you need to do it. And y'all know Patrick slathering it on. So today, honey, we're going to lather it on. Slather it on. But yeah, so I'm thinking in my mind, the only reason you're going to miss me is because, like, now you're going to have to actually babysit people. And y'all gonna have to actually pull together and do more work than you have to do without me being there. So it's not you actually miss me, you miss what I can do for you. Like, who you think fooling? I don't know. I'm the type of person where just because I don't call you out on the BS, please don't ever believe that I don't know it's BS. So that's what I was thinking in my mind when they're telling me that. I'm like, yeah, sure you miss me. You miss me because you know you actually have to babysit people, and like you won't have, no longer have like reliable employees, because it's only one other person that's reliable like I am. and the other person, sorry, it's 2 people that's reliable like I am, and one of them is like lazy, and the other one actually works like I work. So it's like you only have one reliable person that actually works. Everybody else is just lackadaisical. Which, you know, if you treated people right, then maybe they would stay. But it's like, since you don't, that's why you're always in the position that you're in, where people don't want to be bothered and people quit on you. But where I am now, they actually, you know, like, appreciate you, and, you know, it's totally different atmosphere compared to where I used to work. They actually appreciate what I do and appreciate, you know, as me. And they award you, and there's not a lot of drama and a whole bunch of like people trying to backstab you and go behind your back, and report your management, try to get the leg up and get themselves promoted and all that type of stuff, because there's a lot of that going on too. Like, oh, one girl just got her way to try to tell everybody's business to management and hoping that they promote her, but they never did. And I don't see it happening now for sure. But I'm like, you know, if they get desperate and keep losing a whole bunch of people, they might have no choice but to. But I'm like, that's not my business. I don't care. And it's not my problem anymore. And I tell the Lord, thank you for real. Because they were getting on my last nerve. Like, for the last 2, 3, 4 years. Because, I don't know if I told you all this story, but like, when my grandmother first moved in this house, I think like the 2nd year she lived here, that's when we found out how serious her dementia was. I'm gonna take the Patrick Starrr powder now and put it underneath my eyes. So, I worked for this place then, and like the manager I had before then, he would have gave me the transfer, but like, he decided to quit the day I was gonna put in for it. So, of course, it didn't get put through because the other people were in a scramble to try to get everybody to stay and try to hold on to their like superstar team. So they didn't give me transfer I asked for. And now y'all know I was trying to get the transfer so my grandmother could stay at home at her house as long as she could before we would have to have her come stay with us. So my mom wouldn't have to do it. What she had to do from come out as long as she had to do it. But they didn't give me transfer I asked for. So it was like I had decided, like, when that happened, I was like, when she dies, I'm done with them. Because it's like, y'all claim y'all a company that cares about family, but if you did, you'd have given me the transfer I needed to do what I needed to do for mine. And you didn't. So, that shows me that you don't care about family, and that's fine. But, you know, once she's done, I'm done with you. So, when she died, it was just like, whether the job I had now had gave me full-time or not, I had already decided I was leaving. I was like, when she dies, I'm leaving. That's it. So, it's funny because, like, the week she died, that very next week, I was going to put in my 2 weeks notice. But I was like, I'll wait till, like, you know, Monday or whatever. So, I went to my job Black Friday. After I had came, that was my first day back from, having taken off the week before because my grandma had, died when I was at work. And my mom told me, but my boss was going to let me leave. But I told her I'd just, you know, not come in Saturday since, you know, I was already there. So, I came back and they're like, well, one of my co-workers slash friends, because like all the co-workers I have my new job, I would actually consider them my friends. She was going to Indiana because her boyfriend's job got transferred to Indiana. This is the Patrick Starrr one shot powder we're putting on now. She had got transferred, so I was like, oh, okay. And I knew she was full-time. So they asked me if I would take her spot. So I was like, well, look at God. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. So all my like friends slash co-workers were excited that like I took the job or whatever. Because they were like, yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't give it to you since, you know, you actually come to work, you do your job, and, you know, like, we all get along. So why bring in another person? I mean, they're still going to bring in people because we need people, but they were like, why bring in another person when we don't have to, basically, as far as giving them full-time when you already have somebody you can give full-time to. So I started full-time there today. I mean, sorry, yesterday. And, you know, we'll see how that goes. But it was just time for me to go, and I had decided whether I had got full-time or not. I was just leaving because, you know, like, claiming you're all about family unless you didn't let me go take care of mine and do what I needed to do. And of course, upper management couldn't come to say anything to me. Now, mind you, both of them had been around and knew my situation when my grandma was in hospice, and she was in when the week she died, because the boss's boss, like the district manager, came in, made sure I didn't see her, made sure that I didn't know she was there the week that of my grandmother's funeral. Didn't give condolences or anything. And then the one underneath her had seen me 3 times, went out his way to avoid me instead of saying, I'm sorry about your grandmother. Now, mind you, when his brother died, and his brother had a stroke years ago and lived with their mom, every time I saw him after that, when I found out he had passed away, and mind you, I saw this man 4 times after that, I'd always ask him how his mom was doing, how he was doing, and keep him in my prayers. Yet you can't say anything to me, and I know you knew. Because when I called my other boss, because my boss was on leave because he's in National Guard, he said he's sitting in the room with all you all, yet I haven't heard from any of you all. Only person I heard from was my direct boss. So you see what I'm saying? That's why I was like, I'm not gonna... God, that happens every time I use that SpongeBob spray. But anyway, I was like, I'm not gonna, like, you know, stay and, like, continue to help you when I always came to work. I took vacation time, like, once a year. I would only take vacation on my birthday. And y'all know when my birthday is. It's November. So it's like, you had 11 months of me coming to work consistently, not calling off, not calling in sick, not showing up just because I didn't feel like being bothered with y'all. And you can't let me transfer to do what I need to do for my family. And then you can't say anything when you know my family member's in the hospital dying. I was like, yeah, no, I don't need to be here with you at all. So, I'm happy to be under a new place where I don't have to, you know, feel that way. Y'all, my face. Oh my goodness. Patrick might have did something there, okay? Yeah, because it's definitely... I mean, look at my face. Look how smooth it looks. Hold on, let me... Y'all, look at that. Look. Okay, Patrick. I mean, he can't control that. I got lines underneath my eyes, but like... Okay, Patrick, honey, how you doing? Okay. Okay, Patrick. I think I'm in love. Oh, I ordered the Valentino foundation. So, we will be doing a review on that. Hopefully next week. I don't know when it's actually going to show up. I'm going to dip into this one right here since this is one I've been using all the time. And then we'll do a little blush. And then I will try to remember to catch up with y'all before I leave. I'm trying to leave here at like 12 o'clock because I got 2 other videos to film after I film this. I forgot how pigmented this was. I always do that and then like, I'm out here looking crazy. But thank God for masks because, yeah, I went a little bit too hard there. But I mean, honey, clearly she has pigment. How you doing? Let's tap off this time so we don't look as crazy. And I'll try to put the foundation brush over there and, you know, pat that down or put the sponge over there because we got way too much product over there. We look crazy. But yeah, so basically I left a toxic work environment for like a happy work environment, and I feel like I will feel a whole lot better now that I don't have to deal with those type of people. Like, look at the nice bronzing that's going on here. I mean, these beauty boys out here trying to, you know, make waves, honey, and I'm just trying to like ride the waves and, you know, share the products. So there you go. Like, and Darius definitely did it with this palette, honey. Cause do I not look sculpted? You can't say I don't, cause I do. And you say I do, no one's listening. Shh, no one's listening. Please leave a message at the tone of which no one will return your call. I normally don't do this part of it, but I was like, I felt like doing it today, so then I did. I don't know. But now I feel like I just made my nose look muddy, so let's just go ahead. Okay, y'all, so let's put on some blush. And take this other Ariel brush. I don't know if this set is still available, but look how gorgeous that color is. I love a berry tone blush, and I feel like this is a gorgeous color. To me, it reminds me kind of like a lighter raspberries version of Your Love is King by Too Faced. Did y'all see that Too Faced perfume? It's like $105. I'm like, who paying you that, Jared? Like, did you overestimate how much this brand is like worth? Because I don't see anybody paying $105 for like Better Than Sex perfume. Because like, what is Better Than Sex perfume even gonna smell like is my question. I just want, what does Better Than Sex perfume smell like? And it's like, I think it's weird that that's the name he chose for the perfume, but hey, you know, I don't know. I honestly just don't know. I'm trying to have this video up for y'all Sunday, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna go off camera now. I'm gonna put on my highlighter, and then I'll come in and check in with y'all before it's time to go. I'm gonna just use some random highlighter, because since my palette didn't come with a highlighter and I didn't bring one of Mario's highlighters, I don't have a lot of Beauty Boy brand stuff. Like, I don't have any highlighters from UOMA Beauty, and y'all know I always got some eyeshadow video to film. But I am gonna use one of Angel's lipsticks. I'm gonna use the color Highly Favors. Let me show you what it looks like. It's this nice pinky shade. This is the last shade from his collection that I have not used, so I figured I would try it out. But anyway, let me go off camera, finish my face up, and then I'll check in with you before I leave, or at least I'll try to remember. Okay, I'm a good girl. Okay, so I've returned. It is 4:30 in the morning, y'all, and look at my face. Like, let me look at my face, because as usual, we know I have not. I sat down and turned on the camera. My bad, I didn't check in with y'all before I left at 12 o'clock. I meant to, but then I was like in a rush to get home before rush hour traffic starts, because rush hour traffic going toward the direction of my house starts at 12 o'clock. So I was a little behind. I was left here around like 12:30, so it wasn't too bad. It would have been worse if I had left at 12 o'clock, but be that as it may, let's look at my face, y'all. Okay, so I have sunglasses on, so ignore like this hot mess of a line right here. And please remember, like, I'm sure this concealer wasn't made in mind for like masks. So let me close up there and see. It did a good job overall, and you got to think about how long I've had this on too. So please be mindful of that. Don't judge Patrick too hard. I have had this on to like since what, like, I want to say 10:30 this morning. And I think it looks amazing, like underneath the eyes, consider how long I've had it on. Now the cheeks, not so much, but you got to think my pores didn't get to breathe a lot of the time because I had on, you know, the mask, if you will. So I think we look amazing. Oh, if you're curious what's on my eyes, I have on the Alien Not Normal palette. You will see the review on that coming. I want to say it's going to come Thursday. I'm trying to give y'all a bonus video Monday, because I got my Natasha Denona little mini palette in the mail today, along with the eyeliner. So we're gonna try both of those out tomorrow and give you a nice smoky wing situation. But anyway, back to my face. I'm obsessed with the concealer. I'm loving it. I'm gonna use it again tomorrow, because we're gonna test out the Valentino foundation. So y'all might get reviews earlier than expected, just because I know you don't want to sit and wait on all of this stuff. But this review is going up tomorrow on Sunday, the day I'm filming the outro. But yeah, I definitely recommend this concealer. It looks amazing. Y'all saw how smooth and nice it went on. Again, I have on the well, you see in the beginning what I have on my face, so we need to talk about. I do have on July by what's his name, Artist Couture, from his birthday collection. But yeah, I really like this concealer, y'all, and I'm shocked that I made such perfect wings on each side. I'm proud of myself. But anyway, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, y'all, Diamonds girl, get your hands on this concealer. Remember, I wear the shade Dark 3G. This stuff is like magic in a bottle, and y'all know I got lines of my eyes. So the fact that I think it's really doing something, you need to go ahead and go snatch it up, okay? But remember, y'all are diamonds. I'll see you in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.